Exclusive! Rodrygo is ready to join Spurs in January, and Paratici already knows exactly how much Real Madrid want for the Brazilian star. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham's hunt for a true game-changer in the final third has taken a dramatic twist, with GIVEMESPORT confirming that Rodrygo is open to joining Spurs as early as January. Behind the scenes, the operation is being driven by Fabio Paratici, who is leading discussions with Real Madrid in an attempt to pull off one of the most ambitious Premier League moves of the winter window. The 23-year-old Brazilian, once hailed as one of the faces of Madrid's future, has found himself pushed further and further down the hierarchy under Xabi Alonso, who has shown little interest in building his front line around him. Despite his Champions League pedigree, big game moments and remarkable versatility, Rodrygo has struggled for consistent minutes and has watched his influence at the Bernabéu fade. And that's exactly where Tottenham sense their opportunity. Sources in Spain insist that Madrid are not actively placing Rodrygo on the transfer list, but they are fully aware that a bid in the region of £70 million would force a serious internal discussion. With the player keen to avoid another 6 months of sporadic appearances, the timing could not be better for Spurs. Rodrygo wants a platform, he wants responsibility, he wants visibility ahead of the 2026 World Cup, and Tottenham are prepared to offer him exactly that, a role of genuine importance rather than remaining an afterthought in the Spanish capital. Spurs' interest dates back to the summer, but the scenario has now shifted dramatically. Paratici views Rodrygo as the caliber of signing capable of transforming the club's trajectory, and Tottenham's hierarchy is prepared to go to war financially to secure him. Thomas Frank has been assured that backing is coming in January, with the club expected to bring in at least 2 high-impact signings. Rodrygo is at the top of that list. What makes the Brazilian so attractive to Tottenham is not just his talent, but his uncommon adaptability. He can operate on the right, cut inside from the left, or even slide into a central playmaking role behind the striker. His ability to break lines, combine in tight spaces, and decide matches with a moment of brilliance fits perfectly with what Spurs are currently lacking. In a team crying out for unpredictability, he offers exactly that in abundance. For Rodrygo, the idea of joining a Premier League club where he would be trusted, valued and relied upon is becoming increasingly appealing. He has watched teammates secure starring roles while he continues to rotate in and out of Alonso's plans. Tottenham promised something completely different, a guaranteed pathway to being the face of the attack, the freedom to express himself, and the opportunity to be the player the squad revolves around. Real Madrid may prefer to keep their squad intact until the end of the season, but intermediaries have already opened discussions about a potential January exit. And unlike previous years, the player is no longer resisting Premier League interest. In fact, he's encouraging it. If Spurs decide to push the button, this could become one of the defining stories of the entire winter window. All the elements are there. A frustrated superstar, a Premier League club desperate for an elite wide forward, a manager needing reinforcements, and a director of football determined to pull off his biggest coup since arriving in North London. The path is open. The price is set. Now it's up to Tottenham to step forward and make it real. Spurs are preparing to ignite one of the headline transfer moves of the winter window, with senior figures in North London now fully convinced that Emiliano Martinez is the goalkeeper they must bring to the club. The Aston Villa and Argentina star has emerged as the dominant name on Tottenham's radar, with the recruitment department pushing aggressively behind the scenes to secure a deal that they believe could redefine the spine of the team for years to come. Sources in Italy and England confirm that Tottenham have escalated their pursuit of Martinez, identifying him as the elite, battle-hardened replacement capable of elevating the squad instantly. His World Cup winning pedigree, relentless mentality, and unmatched presence in high-pressure moments have placed him far ahead of every other option in Spurs' shortlist. Inside Tottenham's training ground, the message is unanimous. Martinez is the goalkeeper who can transform the team's confidence. His penalty-saving brilliance, his towering personality, his capacity to decide matches on his own, these qualities have convinced the club that he is worth any effort required to bring him to North London. And with Aston Villa bracing themselves for potential bids, Spurs are preparing a structured approach designed to test the Midlands club's resolve. Only after defining Martinez as the priority exactly did Tottenham begin addressing the situation that has added urgency to their January plans? The growing uncertainty surrounding Guglielmo Vicario. While Thomas Frank has publicly defended the Italian and insisted he remains central to his squad, events behind the scenes tell a more complicated story. Reports from Gazzetta dello Sport reveal that Vicario has become increasingly uncomfortable in London, with several factors contributing to his doubts about remaining long-term. The loud and unexpected boos from sections of the Tottenham fanbase after recent mistakes left him visibly shaken, according to sources close to the player. Those closest to him suggest the reaction came as a shock, damaging his confidence and pushing him to reflect on whether he is truly valued in England. At the same time, Inter Milan have continued to circle. The Nerazzurri see Vicario as a natural heir for their own long-term goalkeeping plans and have made it clear that they are ready to open discussions if Spurs show any willingness to negotiate. Inter's interest, combined with the emotional strain of recent weeks, has reportedly left Vicario weighing his options, even though he has never publicly criticised the club or declared a desire to leave. Tottenham, aware of the delicate situation, cannot afford to wait until the summer to react. They know that if Inter arrive with a proposal, the domino effect could be immediate. That is precisely why Martinez has become the centerpiece of their January strategy. Spurs want a goalkeeper who can walk into the dressing room and set the tone from day one, and the Argentine fits that role perfectly. While Villa will not make it easy, Martinez is tied to the club until 2029. Tottenham are prepared to push the limits of their budget to secure him. The feeling inside the club is clear. If they want to protect their ambitions and stabilise the squad, they need a world-class name behind the defence. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with everything Tottenham, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Don't forget to drop a like and share this video with other Spurs fans. Together we can keep growing the Tottenham News Today community. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!